Infiniti QX60 just completed OEM Apple CarPlay. As you can see, you have fully functional Apple CarPlay working as if equipped from factory. Full touch retention, of course, Google Maps, Waze, everything at the touch of a finger. Very smooth and crystal clear, allowing you to control your music, your maps, everything at the touch of a button.
First thing is to remove the rubber tray. It's not held on by anything, so you can just gently wiggle it out. Then there is a hidden black trim deep inside the cave. Put your hand in there and give it a nice pull, and that did the trick for me. Wow. Right above that is the lower trim piece, which can also be gently pulled out. There are 2 black screws on either side holding the radio buttons. After unscrewing those, it should come out with a few wiggles. There is 1 wire harness to undo on the left side here. There are 2 more black screws on both sides, and that should free this panel. Then 1 harness to remove here. Then we need to loosen the 2 silver screws here. And then 2 more silver screws at the bottom. Okay, that should be enough to remove this. There we go. To loosen the screen, there are yet again 2 more silver screws right below the screen. And a black screw in the middle. A gentle pull will do. Okay. Rotate the screen to get access to the ports. So one of the wires that come with it is labeled screen. So that one goes into the back of the screen. Unplug the old one, like so. And then plug in the new one. There we go. And the one that says host, it's going to go into the existing one that came out of the screen. Like that. And then the other end, that goes into LVDS. Like that. So that's it for the screen. Put that back here for now. And now for the main unit. This is behind this main unit, and so you're really only taking off 3 things there, and we're plugging in the other ones here. So you'll see one side that has a female and a male together, and that is, so this would go into the main unit, and then whatever comes out of the main unit would go in here, so it's kind of like a T. And then we can use this to plug it into the new unit. And the 3 that are here, 1, 2, and 3, if you can see, there are all different sizes, so you can't really mess this up. Okay, so the first one, I removed that one right there, and that's this one here. And that goes into the biggest one. There we go, nice click. So I'm gonna now do the one right below that one. There we go. And lastly, the standalone one here. That one goes to that one right there, so it's to the left of the fan. Right here. And that one goes in here. Okay, they all match up. So we have these 3 now. We just plug it right back into the main unit. Okay, so there is an aux female coming out from that one, so I'm gonna leave that. I don't know if I'll need it or not, but we'll see. On the other side of the main harness, we have this one. So that would go there. Then we have one with the USB female right here. It's labeled XSX CD player, and that goes into there, USB. So now we have an aux and a USB. And last but not least, this is a Wi-Fi antenna. This is a double-sided tape, so I guess you could put it somewhere that you can't see. I don't know if I'll need this, because the main reason I'm doing this is for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and that you don't need Wi-Fi for that. But I'll just plug it in, and that goes in here, like so. There we go. So this aux cable actually, I think, at least looking at the diagram, it goes into this aux female that we had last time. that was in the harness. So we'll do that. And I think that's it. I mean, there are some other functions, but these are not used. There's also a rear camp power, but I don't know what all that is. I don't think you need that. And there's this, I don't know where that goes either. So now I'm gonna plug some of the buttons back in and see what we get. Unfortunately, my camera died when I was testing it, but make sure at this point that everything works. If you press and hold the back button, it should go into the new head unit environment, which means you did everything right. Congratulations! Now we need to remove the center console, which will be the home for this new unit. Start by removing the side trims, which will reveal 4 black screws on each side. Then pull down on the shift boot leather, remove the little pin, then pull up on the shift knob. Then you should be able to gently lift the center console, which will give us enough space to put in the new unit. Lift up on the tray that has a 12-volt power, then route the wires below all the trim like this. So I tucked in my wires like this. So from the top of the head unit, it goes down and into this cavity here. And then it goes down that way and into the unit right there. And then the same thing for the wire that's coming from this side. I tucked it in through there, routed through all the way here and into the unit. So for this USB, I think I'm just gonna tuck it in here because I won't be using it since this unit has a wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. But if you did want to use it, you could drill it through here and into the center console, and then you'll have an extra USB for your music and stuff. I think in 2023, everyone's streaming music. No one's really listening to music on the USB, so that's why I'm just gonna set it here and forget about it. Alright, welcome back. It's been a few days since the installation and I've been using it. And I gotta say, it is an absolute game changer. But right out of the box, there are a few quirks that you need to adjust, so I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so what you need to do to get into the new environment is to press the back button, press and hold the back button, and it's gonna start connecting Android Auto. So my phone is here, it's not connected, and there is Android Auto, which is amazing. I know how to change it, and so I actually talked to customer service. Their customer service is great. I got responses to emails within minutes. So they told me about the settings here, system. And the other thing, this auto start phone link app in the settings is checked automatically by default, and you should leave it checked because it'll start Android Auto or Apple CarPlay automatically. You don't have to do anything, obviously, given that you've already connected with your Bluetooth. So that feature alone makes this completely worth it, and it's amazing.